This week we're checking out something very special. It's the 2024 Nissan Z NISMO. As the ultimate incarnation of the Z, the NISMO Z has all kinds of special upgrades, including a NISMO tuned launch control mode. There's NISMO's tuned pretty much every aspect of the car. The suspension, which has a double wishbone front and a multi-link rear, it's really, really stiff and direct feeling on the road. The power steering is tighter. And then there are upgrades like front and rear stabilizer bars. There are front strut tower braces. And then the car has mechanical limited slip diff as standard as well. The Nismo's got special 19-inch raised lightweight wheels in gloss black. Behind that you can see the red brake calipers, which are part of the upgraded brake package. There are also special aerodynamic upgrades for the NISMO model. You see this big splitter up here in the front. There's NISMO badging, and then there's practical air intakes throughout. This car looks fantastic in this shiny candy apple red metallic paint. It's got a black two-tone roof, and then you've got traditional Z badging here. I love the retro look of these taillights. They pay tribute to the 300ZX, which is one of my favorite Z cars. One of my favorite design attributes about the modern Z is this hood design, this V shape that goes through. It's a nice retro touch, but it's also modern. Like other current Nissan Zs, this model, the NISMO, has a 3-liter twin-turbo dual overhead cam engine. In this case, it's been tuned to 420 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. It's extremely satisfying in terms of its acceleration capabilities. It only comes with a 9-speed automatic and no manual, so that may disappoint some diehards, but it's quick. The transmission shifts when you want it to, and with the Sport Plus mode especially, it holds its revs all the way to the red line if it needs to. Now let's take a look at the interior of the NISMO Z. The dashboard's pretty straightforward. There's some nice stitching here on the edge that goes all the way across and onto the doors, but where the trim gets really nice is on the door itself. You'll see there's Alcantara, which carries across onto these really, really nice sport bucket seats. These special NISMO seats by Recaro offer really, really good side bolstering and bolstering on the seat cushion as well. The one thing I did notice is that these are kind of narrow if you're a wider person like me. They dig in a little bit on a longer road trip. But other than that, they do keep you in the seat. There's Alcantara on the seating surfaces, which is really nice. That keeps you from sliding around as well. The digital instrument cluster is really easy to read. You can bring up a G-force gauge on it. It's got indicators to tell you when it's time to shift that sit at the top of the rev gauge here. So as I go to rev, if I went all the way toward the red line, you would see that. Something special you'll find on the NISMO Z are these anodized red buttons. There's the start stop, and then there's also the drive mode switch, which flips us between Sport Plus, and standard drive modes. I love how it's got the classic gauge cluster up here with the turbo boost indicator, as well as the turbo speed and battery voltage. The multimedia system has built-in support for wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also get a premium 8-speaker Bose audio system. Since the Z is a hatchback, you get a good amount of storage space behind the seats, plenty of room to take a weekend's worth of luggage back here, and then behind this brace, you'll see that there's some extra storage space behind the seats. You can put a backpack or a purse back here, or snacks when you're taking a road trip, so it's nice to have that extra room. The 2024 Nissan Z NISMO is a blast to drive. It handles with greater precision than other Z grades, and it's a bit quicker off the line, both of which are critical if you plan on taking your car to track days. The upgraded aero bits improve overall performance and look cool doing it. And while there are interior upgrades, the Recaro seats are a little bit less comfortable on longer trips than the standard Z Sport seats. Plus, this car is significantly more expensive than the Z Performance. That model starts at $52,310, while the Z NISMO starts at $65,090. Having driven both models and the Z Performance manual, we'd be thrilled to own any of them. But if you absolutely must have the fastest and best equipped Z you can buy, the Z NISMO won't steer you wrong.